Hello, and welcome to Hey, I Loved That Movie, the podcast where we rewatch the films we loved when we were younger to see if they still hold up. I'm Dan.
I'm Michael.
I'm Helena.
And for this very special Christmas Day episode, we are once again joined by Elle.
It's Christmas!
It is. It's literally Christmas Day when this is coming out. So,
it's live. This is our live Christmas episode.
Yeah, we're recording this
live.
Right now. Please let us go. We have families to get back to.
It is so warm. Please help.
Elle, which movie have you brought to us today?
So I figured I'd bring you the prequel to the sequel, which is the sequel of the prequel, so Gremlins.
Gremlins 1.
The most normal Gremlins.
Yeah. The creature feature Gremlins, not the insane sequel Gremlins.
Yeah, I'm not going to surprise anyone here by saying, having watched Gremlins 2, Gremlins 1 was, like, slightly underwhelming in how chaotic and strange it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd seen this once before, but quite a while ago. I think it was another one of those where it was, like, on Comedy Central late at night, and I was like, oh, I'll watch that. That looks fun.
Yeah, like, this is a film I should watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's slightly more horror comedy than the comedy horror that 2 was.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
It reined it in a little bit more.
Yeah, well, it wasn't just, completely off the hook.
Yeah. Well, Gremlins walked so Gremlins 2 could run at full speed.
Markedly less Hulk Hogan in this one, though.
Yeah, there's not many there are not any cameos. Or, like, sequences where they talk to the audience.
Yeah, no.
It's not a satire like the first one. So Elle, did you have this on video, or do you just want to do it because you had such fond memories following the last recording?
Well, this one was a case where, I'd seen the other one recorded, and going to the video store is just like, oh, actually, there it is. Me being an idiot, not realizing how numbers work. Because it's like, oh yeah, I want to watch that again.
Oh boy, they've made another movie since Gremlins 2. Gremlins.
Yeah. Well, hey, it worked for Alien.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, aliens.
Alien cubed.
Alien again.
Alien a third time. Even more aliens.
Once more, aliens.
Oops, all
aliens in space. Wait.
Aliens, this time it's personal.
Aliens, the
aliens
history.
Back to the hood.
And then the reboot.
No, that's Predator 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Aliens, Revenge of the Sith.
And then My Parents Are Aliens, the TV show.
Weird sequel.
Yeah,
it's a weird series of films.
Did you have that, Elle? Did you ever see that show?
It rings a bell, but
because it's
I'm not
quite British. But
is it British?
Yeah, but so's a lot of the stuff we get. Until
I was going to say,
it becomes
but like,
very American.
It's up there with like, what was it? Mortified. That was an Aussie one, and Round the Twist.
Oh, Round the Twist, Jesus Christ! I brought that up to friends, and they did not believe me at how insane it is. Is it like, what do you mean a little boy flies using his penis like a helicopter?
What? I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, that... I think... What episode number is it? I don't know. It's,
I don't know.
Durfish. A kid accidentally eats a fish known for spinning, and all of a sudden his penis can spin. So he uses it to swim very fast because it acts like a propeller. But then when he needs to save his brother who's drowning, he can use it like a helicopter and lifts him out of the water.
Australian TVs.
Yeah, honestly, My Parents Are Aliens sounding less weird by the minute.
Yeah. Like Australian, is it all Australian kids? It's just weird.
Well, I mean, the heat cooks our brains, all right?
That's fair. You've got to find something to
There's
do.
also the Mpreg episode because a guy pisses on a tree.
What?
Don't piss on trees, kids.
But
unless it's rhubarb.
Australia banned that one episode of Peppa Pig. But that's fine.
Yeah, but that episode of Peppa Pig was like, spiders are your friends.
I'm sorry, but yeah, no, you're
Don't
right.
be afraid of them.
Penis helicopter is fine.
Yeah, he's got a whirly willy.
So yeah, this was underwhelmingly normal. It takes a while to get going.
I love the Gremlins film because they do so much like mundane world building.
Yeah. Like the setup is.
They introduce
crazy.
the Mogwai so quickly and like give all of the world building is in 3 rules. So don't feed him after midnight, don't get him on the light, don't get him wet. That's all the world building you need for the Mogwai. However, we will know every single person in this small American town and how they relate to each other for a good hour. That's
I can't wait for all the inventions to be used.
Yeah,
I can't wait
that's
for
all we're getting.
this horrible rich lady to get killed by a stair lift.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love the mundane world building when you have such a amazing creature. They're like, no. You will learn about this man and his friends and his dog that this woman wants to murder. Honestly, fuck that woman. To begin
And then
with.
even her main backstory thing doesn't come till further into the movie either. And that's just the most fucked Christmas story to come at any point in anything.
Yeah. It's incredible. It's so weird watching a film that does this much effort for nothing.
Yeah.
But then that's
especially
why
knowing
they do the
that
parody of it.
Yeah, especially knowing the sequel and what this leads to is so funny because it doesn't.
The sequel does a lot of mundane world building before it just goes mental quicker.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't even go mental quicker. It goes mental at the same speed. Just like it goes so much more mental. It goes crazy instantly. Yeah. But there's still you learn who he is, you learn who the boss is, you learn how the building works. And this
Or doesn't.
Or doesn't. And you get in the second one you get business intrigue in the first half. And this one you get family drama. It's great. It's wonderful.
Yeah, and Chekhov's sword, which he uses disappointingly little against the Gremlins.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of that sort of foreshadowing, which means there are foreshadows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's from the lighting technique, yeah.
Yeah.
It's because you got to have enough lights to not see the puppeteers.
Well, they actually do that too. It's just looking, there's a shadow on the wall and it runs away.
Yeah, it's a lot of shadows in this.
Yeah, at least 4 of them.
Yeah, at least 4. So we should probably start explaining this film because it is going to be a lot easier than the second one.
Yeah, boy gets given a Mogwai. Mogwai?
Mogwai, yeah.
Mogwai?
Man goes to
mysterious
Asian
Chinese
mystery
basement
shop.
store.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to sell his invention, the bathroom buddy.
Yeah, which sounds like a great invention if it would work.
Yeah. So remind me how the bathroom buddy works because it comes up a lot and I forgot each time.
It's basically a Swiss Army knife, but
for
toothbrush,
bathroom tools.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart.
Toothbrush,
nail file, nail clipper, toothbrush, razor, shaving cream, toothpaste, a whole litany of other things. Little mirror.
Yeah.
Wipe your ass with it. Who knows?
Yeah.
I think he's working on that attachment.
Yeah. Yeah, just a little sponge on a stick. Roman style.
Traveling so much easier. And then
the detachable poop knife.
And the guy's like, no, I don't want that. So he...
why would you at that point?
Yeah. And then he hears the Mogwai singing, because they sing.
Well, he's like, I've got to find something for my son.
Yeah, who at this point I thought would be 14? By the way he's talking. I want to get my son a present. It's okay, his son's 14, not mid-20s.
Yeah.
He's at school. How old is he supposed to be?
I assumed 17.
20-something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because he is out of school.
Is he out of school?
Yeah, he just goes in to go to the scientist.
Yeah, because he knows the teacher, yeah.
I'd just assumed we were Americanized, it's an American film, so this 20-something-year-old man was a high school kid.
No, because they have normal high school age kids.
But those are just extras. The labour laws are different.
But this was before those labour laws existed, so they could have had a... The reason we have 20-somethings now is because of child labour laws. They didn't have them back then. They could have used an actual child. So I think he's like at least 19.
Yeah,
because he's working in the bank.
Would have graduated at 18.
Yeah. So yeah, my dad buys the Mogwai off of not the shop seller, the shop seller's kid.
Well, yeah, because the shop seller's all like, no, you don't want to buy this. Very, very rare, very dangerous. You can't have it.
Because this Mogwai...
Yeah, not for sale at any price.
This Mogwai comes... having a Mogwai comes with the same rules as having Spider-Man powers. It's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
Don't feed Spider-Man after midnight.
Don't speed
He gets awful acid reflux.
Yeah, he's real grumpy the next morning.
Awfully depressed as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get him wet because he just kind of slides down the side of the wall at that point.
Yeah, he can't get out of the bath.
Yeah,
he struggles to get out of the bath.
No, exactly. Bright sunlight, I don't know.
I know, he's got loads
That's
of...
why he's got to wear the suit.
Yeah.
I just had to really... I want to see a Spider-Man film where he's going house shopping and is refusing every single bathtub. Every single place that has a bathtub shower, he's can't do it. Because if he gets in, he can't get out.
That's going to be the excuse for why Spider-Man isn't in any movie now, is he got stuck in the bath.
Got stuck in a bath.
Yeah, where was Spider-Man during the Battle of New York? Oh, well, you see this bathtub here.
He had a bath and he's used to having showers.
It's all over. Yeah, so he gets the Mogwai on the sly.
Yeah, well, the kid is like, Jesus Christ, Grandad, you've got to sell something. This is a shop. Do you understand the concept of a shop?
Capitalism.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he decides to sell the animal, the unique animal. He's hinted at being a Nazi weapon somewhere in the film, which is very strange.
Yeah, a bit weird.
Yeah, they kind of get through that really quickly. Yeah, so he brings it home.
Can't understand why they would want to skip over that at all.
Yeah. Well, that was a weird offhanded comment. Again, it's all the world building for this really strange, unique creature. In a couple sentences, it refuses to elaborate. Anyway, this woman that is angry at the guy, the main character, the son, she's a divorcee that hates his dog. That's everything we know about her.
And they owe her money?
Yeah, she owns the house. I think she's the landlord.
Yeah, because the poor people are like, oh, we can't pay the rent just yet, and she's like, I don't care.
She's like, damn, that's me and the bank would want the same thing, profit. Which I thought this was fucking iconic to say, in the worst way, but fuck, it's great. When she says, but it's Christmas, she says, well, then you'll know what to ask Santa.
Yeah.
That was a great line.
Yeah, she's a good villain.
Yeah.
Just instantly hateable too. Even before she says anything, the music and just her presence is just ugh.
Yeah, she's great.
I do not like this woman already.
Yeah, she's great evil character.
Yeah, when you meet someone and you find out that their kids don't visit them and they've not got many friends, and then you realise why very quickly. Yeah,
you feel kind of sorry for them, and you go, oh, actually, you're a bit of a dick. But yeah, she wants his
Then
they
dog. Ask you if you're pregnant, and
the main character's dog destroyed one of her ornaments, so she wants the dog to take him to the pound to get him put down.
Yeah, it's a bit of an overreaction.
So then the dog attacks her, and I'm like, good, eat the rich.
Even worse than that reaction is she says, well, if I don't take him to the pound, I'll kill him myself slowly and painfully.
Yeah, she's like, you're better off taking him to the pound, because I won't do it the nice way.
Yeah, is that a crime?
Yes, it's destruction of property. It's not quite as heartfelt a crime as you'd want it to be, but yeah, it's generally considered a crime to kill someone's dog.
Because threatening to kill someone's dog.
It's still a crime, and you're threatening to just It's very hard to get anywhere with, but you might be able to have it as grounds as I don't know, a restraining order on her.
Yeah, I guess
the dog.
If she kept threatening. Although if someone threatened to kill my dog, I'd probably threaten to burn down the house. So, and I'd tell them how I'd do it. But yeah,
slowly and painfully.
Yes. So yeah, she gets attacked by the dog. Which a couple things to start off with. The dad got him the Mogwai to give him as a present, as a gift. He already has a dog. Why get him another living thing?
People are allowed more than one pet,
No, I
Mikey.
know, but like, it seems like such a weird thing to like. His more responsibility.
Yeah, but
Then
it's cool, and he thinks his son will find it cool and interesting. Which, to be
That's
fair, he
true.
does.
I know.
I mean, how old is the dog? Because some people do like
That's
You want
true.
an overlap?
eventually like. Yeah,
Wait,
it's
dogs
just
die?
like, oh,
He doesn't even ask.
you get a puppy in the meantime. That way, it'll start growing up while the other one goes away.
And
Yeah, and it
he'll
will learn some manners.
Some manners.
Yeah,
He doesn't even know. I'm just realizing how irresponsible it was for him to buy the Mogwai. He did it.
Yeah, don't buy people pets for Christmas. It's a shitty thing to do.
Yeah,
yeah.
but also he didn't ask how long the Mogwai lives,
Or what they feed it.
what to feed it.
What do you mean after midnight?
Yeah,
Where does that
explain.
end?
Let's click.
What
he just
happens
said,
if you break the rules? Because I think that probably would have given him cause to not want to have it as well.
he said the rules without like any clarification.
That's like
Like,
if someone
why
tells you
are
that
they
they're allergic
rules?
to something but won't specify like how allergic.
Yeah.
It's like, do I have to like clean the entire house or just not put tomatoes on your plate?
Yeah, and like what limit?
And
when
will
say,
you die or will you have an upset tummy?
Yeah, and what does it mean by don't get him wet? Is that sweat? Is that like can I pour orange juice on him? Is it just water?
What if he
I mean,
gets
they get
stinky?
beer on them and they don't multiply, so...
Yeah. How do you
They
clean?
get snow on them,
Yeah, does snow count as wet?
Snow's not water though.
Do they?
but
Well,
it will be if it gets on them.
Hmm.
do they clean
Nuts.
themselves?
If you get
How does
snow
it-
on you, your clothes get wet.
How does it poop? What do you do with the poop? Do you take
Yeah,
it
does
outside?
it poop? Because it doesn't seem to poop,
No.
does it?
You can't take it outside because it might get wet. Because if
Yeah.
it touches the
Or
floor,
sunlighty.
or
I guess
sunlighty,
take it out at night.
do you have to take it for a walk?
Yeah.
How
Well,
intelligent is it?
Does
'Cause
it need a
can
cage?
talk.
Does it, do I have to buy special food for it?
Yeah. Do I? Have
How
to
often
put
do
it-
I go to the vet?
Where
Do
can
they
I get
need any
anything?
shots?
Can you imagine taking
Does
that
it
thing
need
to
a
the vet?
specialty vet?
Yeah. Does it have to be microchipped? What do I do
Well,
if it
not
goes?
in 1984.
Who do I call if it goes missing?
I was going
How
to say,
in-
like, I swear, and I'm basing this entirely on the Lady and the Tramp, but don't you need, like, a dog license in certain parts of the States as well?
Maybe.
Yeah. I
Yes,
mean,
yeah.
I know I needed a frog license.
I mean, no
Because
one
it's
needs a frog license, but
Well, if you want a frog, you do. Because they're technically a native species, so the government gets involved.
Ooh.
They're like, are you looking after your frog? Yes. Show us the logs. Okay.
Let us
You
look
are
at the-
feeding it. You are feeding
how
it
many logs?
appropriately.
How many logs does your frog have to sit on?
3.
Show us the frog.
Here is the frog on the log.
The government turned up like, give us the frog.
I wish to see the frog.
I wish to see the frog.
Frog, please. Box. Frog.
But like, yeah, how do you look after a mogwai? He doesn't even ask any of those questions. Can you feed it junk food? Is it fine with that? Is it?
Yeah, what about wet food?
Is it a
What
carnivore?
about chocolate?
Does it eat vegetables? Should it eat vegetables? Is there poisonous? Can I give it grapes? These
Yeah.
are all really
Yeah, all the
important
standard,
questions.
grapes, garlic, chocolate,
Yeah.
avocado.
Does it come?
Crucifixes.
Does it come with anything but this metal box? Does it have a lead?
And if I break the rules, does it multiply rapidly and become very dangerous and violent and
That's a
sneaky?
very specific question, but yes.
Yeah, I feel like
I feel like it's a
that's
question
not-
he's going to ask before he buys any other pet ever again.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't know.
Just trying to buy a
Because-
cat, and he's just like wary of
It's like,
How lethal to
So-
me is this goldfish?
so your cat is severely dehydrated. I don't want to get it wet.
it.
The Mogwai are intelligent, right? Because it's talking. It is talking in
Yeah.
Pokemon rules where it only says its name.
It
Well,
sometimes
says
says
other
things like
too, yeah.
it
How
will say like bright.
Yeah. Important question. How intelligent is a Mogwai?
Yeah, is it ethical to keep a mogwai as a pet?
Is it? Can it?
Do I need
is
to
it can-
entertain my mogwai?
It can
do I need
sing.
to
How
College-
edible are they?
Do I need to set up a college fund for my mogwai?
It can sing, and a Gizmo has an opinion on music.
Yeah.
Like he starts playing.
And television.
Yeah. Wow. Mogwai
He's a
is
film critic.
he's a film critic. He's a podcaster.
Yeah, don't get podcasters wet or feed them after midnight. And if they go outside, they'll die.
Exactly.
Yeah, sounds
And
about right.
Yeah.
The most important question: what do you mean by don't feed them after midnight? At what point is it okay to feed them again? Because it's always after midnight.
Yeah, just once.
Yeah, and doesn't
And that's it.
feed them after midnight? But he doesn't realise. Is that because the clocks went back or something? I was a bit
No,
confused at that point.
They picked through the wire, so the clock stopped.
Yeah, the evil mogwais rip the wire.
Oh yeah, they do
Which
actually spell that
I
out
was-
in the film, don't they?
Yeah.
I was watching that and I was looking for like the dad's logo on the clock because of
Yeah.
all the setup they'd done for it.
Yeah,
It's
that
like,
feels
oh, well,
like a...
yeah, of course it broke.
But his stuff never breaks maliciously. It's like a background joke. It's never the cause of the problem. Because that's awful, because then that would mean that his dad was the cause of all the chaos.
I mean, his dad was the cause of all the chaos.
Yeah.
Indirectly.
Yeah.
Some of the inventions actually help. Like, the orange juice maker, they blitz a gremlin in that pretty quickly.
Oh yeah.
But like being directly responsible for like them eating after midnight isn't the best move.
I forgot
'Cause
how
there's no way of
quickly she
arguing
just
past that.
microwaves one as well. That happened
yeah.
way earlier than I anticipated.
Well, you got to you got to reduce the numbers so they can have the threat of multiplying.
Yeah.
We forgot about the weird love interest in this film.
Oh yeah, his friend Kate, who also works at the bank but also works at the bar.
Yep.
And hates Christmas.
She hates
job.
Christmas, and you
Hates
find out later
Christmas.
that it's for the saddest reasons that then in Gremlins 2 they really take the piss out of with the Lincoln Park thing. Was it
Yeah.
Lincoln? I don't know. Wasn't a fan of Chester
Yeah.
Bennington.
It was great.
Lincoln Memorial
Yeah.
Day or something.
I loved that in this film. I can't
Yeah.
tell
I think Meteora
how
was a very
serious
good
this film
album.
takes itself.
I think that was supposed to be funny. I don't think that was like, and you're supposed to feel so sorry for her that her dad died in the chimney pretending to be Father Christmas.
Yeah, but it's not like funny. It's like
I feel like it came at the
So
wrong point
strange.
in the
Black
movie.
comedy.
I think if that came earlier, because the movie starts serious-ish,
yeah,
and then the gremlins get more and more ridiculous. Like, as soon as you hit the point where the gremlins are in the bar getting drunk and fucking smoking and playing poker, it's like,
yeah.
okay, this has gone a bit crazy now.
But I think if it
Yeah.
came earlier, it would be more serious. But because of where it is, I think that's why it's funny. That's
Yeah.
why it's
Yeah.
a joke. Because yeah, she essentially when they're chasing the already transformed gremlins, right?
Yeah, they've sort of
Trying to find
hidden
out where they
after
are.
gone. It's after the bar scene because she's been serving them all alcohol,
Yeah,
and they managed to
They-
hide somewhere. And she's like, "Oh, great, another reason to hate Christmas."
and then
Yeah.
she
They hide in the bank.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because
And then
she
she
said
explained
before,
why.
like, I hate Christmas, and he's like, why do you hate Christmas? She's like, I don't have to have a. Why does everyone like Christmas? Say you don't like Halloween, people don't bat an eyelid.
Yeah. Which is a fair analysis. A lot of people don't like
Yeah.
Christmas. Christmas is really bad for a lot of people. Her reason is very specific.
Yeah.
You don't need a reason.
You don't have
not
to
like Christmas.
divulge the whole thing. Like, she has a right to privacy, but you can say, oh, I lost someone at Christmas Day once and it was really traumatic.
That doesn't. To be fair, if she said that, I'd be like, "Oh, that's really sad."
How?
But the force of her telling that story,
Mm.
of being like, "Well, her dad went out for a few days, and went missing, and the police looked for them, and no one could find them, and her mum and dad were her and her mum were freezing cold." Because no one was heating the house, so they went to light the fire. And her dad was trapped in the
Yeah,
the
she was like, "Oh,
chimney.
that's when I noticed the smell."
smell.
It's like, yeah. I mean, it's kind of nice that it was like her dad. He slipped and broke his neck, so he died instantly. Not, got stuck and starved to death over the course of a few days.
which
Yeah,
would
he didn't 127 hours himself.
No,
it would
And
have
it go
been
wrong.
but like
so
dressed
much.
as Santa as well. Ooh.
It would have been so much funnier and bleaker though. If she's
Mm.
just like, and he's because like
Oh,
he doesn't.
what? And they find his fingernails are are just
Oh.
ripped to shreds, and there's
Yeah.
scratch marks all inside the lining of the.
Because he just like
She lit
he
fire
doesn't
and
even
that's what
react
killed
to
him.
it. He's
oh
like,
yeah. No, that would be bad.
Yeah.
But
he's like, damn, that sucks. Because she finishes telling the story, and he's like, wow, How
Yeah,
awful.
but have you ever told like a teenage boy anything? That's how they react to most. So it's like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah, but yeah.
Like that's the 80s version of sad face emoji.
I just like, damn, that sucks. Anyway, we've got some gremlins to deal
Damn,
with.
that's rough.
To be fair, yeah, they genuinely
Glorious bastards, these fuckers.
She does have like there is like a genuine need for like, okay, that is really sad, and I get it, but also we still have to deal with the gremlins.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, and the fact that it's in between the bar scene and the blowing up the cinema scene is just really odd placement. Like,
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
It was weird. The tone of this film is
bizarre.
It's strange. Yeah, because
at least in the sequel, it's worked out the tone.
Yeah.
And the tone is batshit.
Such as it is.
Yeah, the tone is batshit. But
whereas this is like they took a fairly mellow Christmas comedy drama and like added horror elements.
Gremlins. I liked how it was like they were trying to work out how far they could push it.
Yeah.
Because there's some weird shit in this film. But
like,
it isn't.
Yeah, the first half hour sold so many toys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then the chaos.
And then the second half sold so many other toys to different people.
I have seen actual, like, realistic gremlins for sale before.
Yeah,
I bet they're expensive.
Not like the
they
plush
are
mogwais.
Yeah, they're complicated.
So,
yeah.
Essentially what happens is the main character's friend who is a child. It's like his little brother, is it? It's his, like, mate.
oh yeah, he's just got like a weird child
just a friend.
Yeah, he's got a child friend, which...
Is it like next door neighbour's kid or something?
Hopefully. I'm going to go with that because that feels better.
It'd be something like that. But, small towns.
Yeah. And he's like, look,
taking him under his wing kind of thing rather than I don't think it's like a particularly predatory situation.
No, it's just...
It's more go show the other child you are still a child.
Yeah.
You toy. You got a toy because you are a child.
Well, it's like you have the one other friend that's into comic books because no one else is. It's just like, you are completely out of my demographic and everything, but we do like Spider-Man together.
Yeah. The kid next door is lonely. Go and talk to him.
Go and show him your pages about why Spider-Man's trapped in the bath.
Leave the illustrations, probably. It's a bit sad.
Yeah. He's just got sad eyes. But yeah, he shows this kid the Mogwai and he's like, look at how cool it is. It can sing.
Sorry,
and then the
I was just thinking, just like, your tragic backstory is your dad dressed as Spider-Man.
Got stuck in the
bath.
Didn't find him for 5 days, and then you noticed the smell.
Why was he in the bath?
It was your armpits because you'd not had a bath in 5 days.
And no one's used the toilets or anything. No, just that room's off limits for a week.
Well, yeah, it's Dad's bathroom. He has the ensuite. We have the family bathroom.
Anyway,
sorry,
Mogwai.
back to Gremlins.
The kid knocks some water on Gizmo, and Gizmo produces children.
Gizmo sort of rumbles, gets lumpy, and then those lumps become little balls of fluff.
He's like screaming in pain.
Almost having a seizure.
Yeah, and they're just kind of looking at it like, oh, damn, what, that's bad. Like, maybe try and like stop it from hurting? I don't know.
Yeah, what would you do? Like
rough,
try
buddy.
and dry him off?
I'd like try and keep
Hair
it
dryer?
calm. Yeah, I'd try and like keep it calm because it's clearly in pain. Stop it from panicking.
And then wonder why it's shitting babies out of his back.
Yeah, and that's a separate problem. They just don't really react. He's like, oh, you're an idiot for spilling water on him. But yeah, they produce more little evil shithead Mogwai.
Yeah, these Mogwais aren't like Mowgli.
No, Mowgli?
Meaner. Mowgli?
Gizmo.
Gizmo.
Mowgli's the kid from Jungle Book.
Nah, Mowgli now. His name's Mowgli
to be
now.
fair, they're not like Mowgli.
Yeah. They're really not.
They're named Mowgli, so Mowgli. The other ones aren't like Mowgli.
The only one I remember having a name was Stripe. He's the
Stripe's
the ringleader bad guy.
Don't Mohawk.
He's got a mohawk because he's cool.
But they go to touch the new ones, and it tries to bite them. Maybe that's a sign that they're not the same as Gizmo.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
Gizmo bit when he was young and scared and still a cotton ball.
Yeah, but they're like the same size as Gizmo.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
grow really quick.
Yeah. Which, like, it's a hyper-aggressive invasive species. That's probably down to their ability to duplicate and grow that the Nazis created.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which then makes you wonder, it's like, can they reproduce a different way that doesn't invoke aggression?
Well,
Probably not.
clearly, because Gizmo exists.
Or was he the last
Well-
nice one?
Or was he just
Yeah.
trained to be nice? Did they train out the evil?
That's why he likes television. They got to him a Clockwork Orange style.
Yeah.
They forced him to watch, like, kids' shows.
He's been strapped to a chair watching Peppa Pig for 12 hours. So actually, no, that'd send you insane.
Yeah, especially that spider
I mean-
episode.
But then, yeah, maybe that's where he picked up the song.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, it'd be 80s kids' TV shows as well. It'd be even more fucked.
It'd be so much worse.
Yep.
So much worse. But yeah, the kid, the new Mogwai, he takes one of them to school for the scientist teacher to look at it, and the scientist teacher is at no point like, I should report this to someone
Yeah, no, he's like, oh, cool, I'm going to keep it in a cage and see what happens.
and do some experiments on it. Maybe go talk to someone about this new
Yeah,
creature
maybe
you've
you'll
discovered.
be like, this is an undiscovered creature. Like, there's someone you can call, I think, if you find one.
Yeah, I imagine as a science teacher, you probably know which group to call.
Or just someone you
I-
can ask.
Yeah,
I mean, depends, because my science teachers, I would doubt even knew science. So,
that's a good point. If you discover a new creature, who do you go to?
National Zoological Society?
Just
Do you know
tweet
that? Do they
David
have a
Attenborough.
Number? Do you go to
Well,
a
they'd be in
news?
the phone book.
Do you go
big
to a
phone
news
book.
account?
Call the police.
I mean, yeah, that's what,
999, hello, who do you need? I don't know.
Dog warden?
as
no,
a
I mean,
new-
it's historically the firefighters that deal with pets.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh, yeah, you called your fire department. Yeah, I have this animal here. Is it
Yeah.
up a tree?
no.
Yeah, not yet.
Okay.
And it can be.
Up a tree.
Just whoop! It is now. Why?
Like, would that help?
Yeah, you just call them and go, I've got this new thing. What do you mean? It's a new animal. I've never seen it before. Can't find it on Google. What do I do? Who do I tell? Alright.
Well, unless it's on fire.
Yes,
you're
I'm
on
going to
your
say,
own.
like, has it started a fire?
Is
Not
it
yet.
injured? Has it started fire? I can make it.
Is it on fire? It is now. Yeah. What? So.
Are you going to come and help
Please
you?
come spray water on it. No, wait.
Oh yeah. No. Can you put the fire out? We can't get it wet.
No.
You need one of the fire extinguishers that just uses foam or CO2.
Yeah. It's true. Treat it like an electrical fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, just gas it.
Anyway, they
You
eat
don't-
after midnight, so...
You know they microwave a Mogwai. I've just realised. You know
Yeah, they microwave
a
one
Mogwai.
pretty fucking quick.
So Mogwais have water in them.
Yeah.
They just if
Maybe
a
they're like
Mogwai
Jaegers
bleeds,
or
does it
something.
immediately?
Well, it's yeah. Maybe it's external water of a certain amount. So like the air can be humid, and that won't trigger it. But like
Yeah.
getting splashed with enough water to be.
But they put a
That-
single drop on one of them, and when he took it to the scientist, he put a single drop of water and it multiplied like a lot.
Yeah,
Maybe
I guess
it's gotta
like a
be-
drop of water is a lot than like more than like just standard air.
True.
Yeah, maybe like specific H2O as well, so it's not just like beer and shit.
If
I
you
guess you can apply the same rules as you do for H2O. Just add water.
that's true. But are they the same? Are
Wait.
they a deviation of the same species?
I'd imagine so.
Or they just turn
I mean,
into...
if you look at this, why haven't they outlawed dihydrogen monoxide yet?
It's dangerous
Yeah.
stuff.
If you
Yeah,
spit
I mean,
on a
look at it.
Mogwai, does it transform?
Maybe.
Ugh, you filthy animal.
Not that you ever would, but like accidentally maybe.
Well, I mean, maybe if you're a divorcee who really hates Christmas and dogs, apparently.
She likes Christmas. The dog broke one of her presents. That's the one thing she likes is Christmas. She doesn't like people.
And cats.
And cats.
And fur?
Yeah, in fact, she's a step away from Cruella de Vil.
Yeah.
Really. She's a fashion sense away from Cruella de Vil. But yeah, the dog...
She really reminded me of the Wicked Witch of the West from Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, a little bit. She had very theatrically evil vibes.
Yeah, she was...
I'll get you my pretty.
Scrooge-esque.
Yeah. But yeah, they feed... The Mogwai intelligently destroy the clock, so he feeds them after midnight. Then they go into cocoons.
Yeah, the one in the school just picks up a sandwich that the teacher left.
Become cocoons.
Yeah, the cocoons are once again fucking disgusting.
Yeah, they're super slimy.
Just awful.
And you do see them more in this than in the sequel.
Yeah.
It gives you a better visual.
I was going to say, I don't remember them in the second one. I thought they just turned.
They were mostly because they were in the air ducts.
True.
They look like a real slimy version of when a kid has to do a baking soda and vinegar volcano.
Yeah. Just slimed up. And it turns out, when they hatch, they become gremlins, and gremlins are evil and eat people's hands and kill them.
And just try and take
become
over.
a lot more aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just chaos happens.
They just want to eat.
Yeah.
Well, they don't. They also want to watch cinema and drink alcohol and stuff.
And smoke so many cigarettes.
And flash people.
Yeah. I mean, they don't turn into lettuce or anything in this one, but
they're like an invasive species that's bad at being an invasive species.
Yeah.
Yeah, they think because they're so prolific, they don't need to worry about doing stuff that puts them in danger.
Yeah,
because they can make more more easily when they're doing it on purpose.
Yeah, it takes a lot for them to kill a lot in one go. So that's why Stripe jumps into the swimming pool so he can be like, "Fuck yeah, more."
See, my favourite part of that is he holds his nose as he goes in.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't.
That's the charm about the Gremlins, and obviously the Mowgli as well. But Mogwai. I don't know why that's hard for me to say. Is their weird human antics. So they sort of wearing clothes and little hats and stuff. And, they're drinking and smoking cigarettes and stuff. Is kind of the charm, even when it's gross.
Yeah, they're kind of goofy,
silly little guys. And there is a female one in this one as well. It's got lipstick and a wig on.
Yeah, but is that just one choosing to present femme, or is it actually female?
Yeah, I suppose
because they all seem to be
Gremlins
genetic
too,
copies.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they actually got a hormone injection.
They're pretty gentleless.
Yeah, I guess it's just a feminine presenting little gremlin.
Which
I like the one in the balaclava and the one with the...
Oh yeah. He's got a fucking gun.
Because that's what you do when you rob a place, is you put a balaclava on and you hold your gun at people.
Yeah.
And doesn't one have a chainsaw and a crossbow?
Yeah,
Yes.
Stripe gets one when they're in the department store at the end. Because essentially they all end up in the cinema watching Snow White. So the main characters sneak into the basement, turn the gas and that on, and then blow the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Which, is what inspired Tarantino for Inglourious Bastards, I assume. But Stripe's still alive in a
went out to get
department
snacks.
store. Yeah.
And the gremlin next to him asked for milk duds.
Yeah.
In the way that gremlins speak, it's just milk duds.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the whole the kids trying to explain and call in to the news and the hotline about what's going on to the radio show. They're like, there's gremlins everywhere, and this guy's like, it's Christmas, it's not Halloween. Stop telling me this shit, you stupid kids.
Or when he went into the police.
Yeah.
And he's explaining it all, and he realised how difficult it would be to explain.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's what ties into the scene in the sequel where they start asking, okay, so what happens if they cross the time zone?
Yeah.
Like that type of thing.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, why did your dad regularly get you monsters for Christmas? Well, they don't start as monsters. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, good question. It's a good question, though. Why did he get him a live animal for Christmas?
He's a bad dad.
It's a bad...
Also, the guy on the radio gets attacked by gremlins. So does that mean there are still gremlins out there at the radio station?
Maybe they
or
came
did
back.
they come back to the movie?
Yeah, because
Probably
they
came
all
out
wanted
to
to
the
watch
movie.
Snow White, which wasn't well explained. Or was
They
it explained
just
and I
love it.
missed it? They just love...
No, they filmed a lot of like the gremlin antics, and then went, "Well, just this is the ending. No need to like. There is absolutely no need to explain why."
Well, because the lights turned back on and it was too bright, so they needed someplace dark. And
Yeah.
it's like, well, the cinema, why not?
It's not mundane bit. It's not a mundane bit of the story. It's the exciting bit, so they don't explain any of it. However, you learn so much about all of the characters' backstories. Man.
Yeah, because this is when you get the lore drop of Santa.
Yeah.
It's when I found out there was no Santa Claus.
Yeah, she ends it with like, she's 9 years old, and she's like, and that's how I found out my dad was dead and that Santa Claus wasn't real.
Damn, that's a double whammy. Shit. Anyway, they go. That's pretty much how that
that's
happens.
rough, buddy.
That's kind of how it goes. Yeah.
Damn.
My cat died once at Christmas or something. Totally relate.
Yeah, I got the wrong color bike one year. Sucks, I know.
Yeah.
My parents just not parents. Damn, I'm sorry. Told me that Santa wasn't real. I know, yeah. We should go kill some gremlins. He was probably quite thankful in that situation that there were gremlins.
Yeah, a way to get
'Cause,
out
like-
of the awkward situation.
I can't think of a better way to get out of that conversation than we need to save the world.
Yeah, you kind of can't deny that there's more important things to do than like chat.
We can talk
Which
about your
I've
dead
actually-
dad later. Let's go.
You need therapy.
That actually reminds me. The reason they call them gremlins is because of their neighbor, Murray Putterman.
Yeah, who's the
Putterman?
guy
Something
that's in
like
the
that.
sequel as well.
Yeah, but is apparently a World War II vet.
Yep.
Because he references like the gremlins in the machinery.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that was a common thing, and a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Yeah, and I'm taking that is where these things come from. They are Nazi-developed creatures
Yeah.
of war.
I mean, fairly effective.
Yeah.
If chaotic.
Yeah, but that's
Well-
what you want, isn't it? You take out, they'd eat the food supply and take over and cause chaos amongst the troops.
And you could sneak them in because they're initially harmless looking.
Yeah. I really want to see like Gremlins 3 as a prequel set in World War II. And
Yeah.
it's just like a bunch of soldiers versus gremlins.
And
We have reverse engineered this
Would it-
creature.
just modern and edgy though.
It sounds eerily like it could be a Muppets Inglorious Bastards.
Yeah, this is how we're gonna sneak in the Muppets and Glorious Bastards. We're gonna frame it as Gremlins.
Yeah.
I mean, there's apparently there's an audience for it. They keep trying.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we're going to make a sequel now. We ran out of money. Don't worry about it.
We're gonna take the origins. We're gonna tell the origin story of the Gremlins, but make it as wacky as possible.
And Timothy Chalamet is playing Gizmo.
Timothy Chalamet can be the main, because there's always like the guy who has Gizmo. That can be Timothy Chalamet, and like don't give him a script, just let him go.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they are or have ordered an animated prequel series.
Nah, it needs to be live action.
Secrets of the Mogwai.
Nah, it needs to be live action. It needs to be about Nazis. And
Back
explicitly.
to 1920s Shanghai, where he meets a young Mogwai named Gizmo. So he already has the name.
Explicitly.
Weird.
Yeah, what they could do is just not do that. Because you
Yeah.
don't need an origin story for fucking everything.
No, you do. It needs to be Nazis. And explicitly Nazis. None of this, we're going to pretend and say Germans during World War II. Call them Nazis. Have them be Nazi experiments. And have Gizmo be like the one good one that it went wrong with.
You got like just a bunch of gremlins with swastikas on there.
Yes, 100% yes. Go as mad as
So
you like.
Instead of a mohawk, one just grows a swastika tattoo.
Oh no, they just start tattooing each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, they would.
I mean,
Thing is,
that
they
wouldn't put it
be
past them.
aligned with the Nazis. They would just be. They'd just be chaos monsters, which is just as
Well, I
good.
imagine the ones they engineer at first would be like Nazi symboled.
Probably.
I guess as long
Yeah.
as they give them lots of like booze, cigarettes, and Snow White.
Or Fanta.
Yeah.
Have you guys watched any Star Trek episodes featuring the Tribbles?
No.
No.
Not that I can recall.
Because I'm pretty sure it's a Gremlins. No, it
Rip-off?
can't be a Gremlins reference. When did Gremlins come out? 1984.
Yeah.
So The Trouble with Tribbles actually aired in 1967.
Ooh.
All right. Gremlins copied. Just wait a bit
And the
fun.
Tribbles, I mean, they're much more harmless than Gremlins in a way.
Yeah.
They are hilarious because this is it makes sense now, the 60s. So this is not Henson's
Creature Factory.
Creature Factory. This is like strapped for cash budget
Yeah.
sci-fi drama. It's
Yeah.
wigs. It's essentially just loads of wigs that they've sewn together.
Nice.
And yeah, they're really cute and gentle and slow moving, but they are a rapidly reproducing species. And yeah, they overpopulate and can be quite dangerous. So you have one Tribble, but then suddenly you have like 30.
Yeah. So Gremlins took that.
Oh, okay. So David Gerald written his original idea for Tribbles was based on the well-known problems associated with the overpopulation of rabbits in Australia.
Well, that's why they built the Great Wall in China, just to keep out the rabbits.
Yeah.
Too
To
many
keep out the
rabbits in
Australian.
China.
Like that was premature.
They knew it was
God,
gonna.
that's a very niche Aussie reference. I'm sorry. Because that was for one of our telephone companies, where a kid asks the dad, "Hey, why did they build the Great Wall?" And he doesn't know, so he just makes it up instead of looking it up on his phone or whatever.
Oh, really?
And then he drops off the kid at school who goes to the presentation and like tells everyone that's why they built the Great Wall, to keep the rabbits out.
Wow.
That is the sort of fact that I would really like to tell a child.
And you know, it's that one fact that the kid will tell literally everyone.
Yeah, like you'll hear a permutated version of it like in a week. It's like, where the hell did that come from?
Yeah, did you know that like China had a massive problem with overpopulation of rabbits?
No, they actually got them to build the Great Wall of China.
That
Like the whole bottom layer is just a rabbit that's been encased in concrete.
Yeah,
and you can ride a dirt bike across the top.
exactly.
Yeah, why do you think
you
rabbits are the
shouldn't.
bad guys in Raymond Rabbids?
Yeah. That
Hmm.
series was weird.
I mean, that makes about as much sense as any other reason.
Yeah. Anyway.
I have shared a photo of the Tribbles with you, just so you know what I'm
Oh
talking
Yeah,
yeah,
they
about.
look like cheap gremlins.
yeah.
Yeah, they are cut. Yeah, budget cut. It's toupees. It's just a bunch of toupees.
It's William
So-
Shatner's hair.
Gremlins ends.
Yeah,
in, like,
Gizmo
a
like opens
traditional
the
fight
sunroof and melts Stripe.
Yeah, though it ends in like the traditional monster movie fight scene
Yeah.
where like Stripe gets a chainsaw.
Yeah.
This is kind of bad, but I kind of, at this point, went to fill up my glass of water, got distracted and forgot I was watching a film.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
So I definitely missed like 4 minutes of the end sequence.
I mean, I feel
This-
like this film you could chop out maybe about 15 minutes just to make it a bit tighter, and it'd be
You could chop out the first half and you'd be fine. This film, much not as bad as the second one, but if you look away for any amount of time, you've lost this film.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, where are they now? And who
Yeah.
are they? And what's happening?
It's not as bad as the second one. The second one you can sneeze and you'll not know what's going on. For this one, you glance away
Just
from that
how much
screen.
chaos has happened in that
To be honest,
in that
the
split
second one, you can watch the whole thing perfectly and still not really know what's going
Oh,
on.
yeah.
It's not foolproof.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, number 2 is just like did I watch a movie or am I terribly ill with a fever?
Yeah.
Yeah. This at least had a more cohesive plot.
Yeah, the second one it's not designed for you to pay attention to it. It actively doesn't want you, it dares you to pay attention to it. The second one does.
Yeah.
This film, like,
What are you going to do about it, coward?
yeah.
I definitely preferred this film.
I
I had a feeling you might.
I preferred the chaos of the second one.
I
But
had a feeling you might.
I can see where it came from.
Yeah, I thought this was fine. Like, and I can understand it probably upset a lot of kids because their parents vetted the first 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, yeah, they can watch this. This is fine.
I
Screaming.
remember from the ending scene where they're killing off Stripe. That image burned into my brain.
Oh, when he's like
Just the
half
one where,
melted. Yeah.
like, half melted, like just all like the weird muscle and blood, and then the last little bit where he's just a skeleton with weird, like, fogged over eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they do like the standard horror movie jump scare, like the monster's back for one final attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, the ending was the most like monster movie thing about the whole. The ending was the most traditional thing about the whole film.
Yeah.
It is such a like a typical. It's the same in like the Child's Play series.
Yeah.
With Chucky, like it's the same kind of ending. It's have a fight in a warehouse. Monster
it's a sequel
starts
teaser.
to win. Yeah, monster starts to win. Oh, you killed it. Oh no, you didn't. Oh yeah, you did. That's it.
Yeah.
Or sometimes it doesn't. You don't have that last bit.
yeah, it does the fake out.
Yeah.
Yeah, only to then have something else happen.
Yeah.
Like you think, oh no, the killer's coming back. No, it didn't happen. Hit by a bus.
And then every now and then you get the, oh, the killer's coming back. No, it's not. Yes, it is. That's the other one. That's how they get you.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Got you twice. And then, yeah. I like this film. This film is fun.
Yeah, it's a
A
good time.
lovely traditional Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we haven't even talked about how it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it genuinely is a Christmas movie, you know.
Yeah, it does more than be set at Christmas.
Yeah.
The
So
Christmas
it's more of
story
a
it tells
Christmas movie
is
than Die Hard.
Yes.
quite upsetting.
Not all Christmas movies have to be happy. They just have have to have something to do with Christmas.
I mean, this has a more important Christmas message than, like, what was that Tom Hanks one with the train?
Polar
Polar
Express.
Express?
The animated one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Polar Express, where it's just like, don't give kids pets for Christmas unless they are responsible.
Exactly.
You don't know what's going to happen.
That's
Also,
the whole
If you're
message
given
of the
pets,
movie.
follow the rules.
Yeah, if you're given pets, follow, like, understand how to look after the pet. And
Dogs not just for Christmas.
a Mogwai is just a dog that's far more complicated to look after.
Far more critical of cinema.
And Mogwai are when you get a Mogwai, it's the same responsibilities as getting the Spider-Man powers.
Don't get in the bath.
It's a it's a lot of responsibility.
Don't choose wrestling over superheroing.
Yeah.
Or maybe do and commit to it.
It'd have
And
been-
don't exploit them as well, I guess, is part of the message, because they're like, his dad's already like, this could be the greatest, like every kid's gonna want one.
We didn't even talk about
Pelt's a pet.
how the evil Mogwai tried to kill his dog.
Oh shit,
didn't
yeah,
talk
they
about that,
tangle him up
Yeah.
in lights and like hanging him outside.
Yeah,
And that's
And-
before they've even gremlined.
yeah, they're just mischievous, evil, mischievous. And
That
like
poor dog, he looks so sad.
any other film, they would have killed the dog. In
Yeah.
this film, they're like the dog. They tell you as an audience, they're like the dog will be safe because the dog isn't in the rest of the film
Yeah,
until the
they're
end.
like, yeah, we're taking, because they're obviously, they don't think it's they think it's their psycho landlady.
Which fair?
Yeah.
She's threatened to kill the
Well,
dog
yeah, she
multiple
should, and-
times.
The way she dies, though, is fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
Of just the gremlins mess with her stair lift, and she just rockets up the stairs and out the window.
yeah.
And like one of the Wicked Witches who gets you see shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like
another one you
"Ooh,
can't get
something
wet."
happened.
Yeah. This can't get wet
Don't
rule.
feed your witch
applies
after
to-
midnight.
Yeah.
This can't get wet rule applies to a lot more than we'd have thought.
Yeah. So far, what? Yeah, Mogwais, mermaid, humans,
Yeah.
and witches.
And podcasters.
And
Yeah.
podcasters. That mermaid show, what was it called? H2O.
H2O just add water.
Was that like I never watched it.
What? But it.
I
I didn't.
I literally just had like a war flashback. Like just oh shit, that's what it is. Okay.
But I hear a lot of
So,
people talk
yeah.
about it.
It's on TV every now and then because they're also doing reruns of Charmed, and I think that's sort of the same kind of
Vibe.
era. vibe. Like, yeah, it's not good. There's a lot of
No.
they're about to go out to do something important, and oh no, they've got wet.
Oh, they're gonna become mermaid. They're gonna become gremlins.
Oh, martial artists as well because of Ranma 1/2.
What?
Beg your pardon?
Ranma is a martial artist who, whenever he gets wet, turns into a girl.
Ah,
But
cool.
hot water changes him back.
Wow.
Good to know. That came out of
definitely
it.
not.
The context was needed.
Yeah, but
That just sounded
definitely
like
not
words.
a transgender awakening for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the instant, just get him wet. Oh no.
That's literal gender fluid right there.
Yep. And also for a lot of other people, other things. But Gremlins.
Well, I guess
So-
how many catapulted old ladies would you give this out of?
Sorry, just before we wrap up. I don't know if this is something just to do if this is Google being sexist. However, I've just Googled, or you can use your search engine of choice, things you can't get wet, expecting like a listicle of like what we've been discussing.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just like, can't get wet. Here are 17 possible reasons for vaginal dryness.
I mean,
And yeah, so let's run through those.
let's not.
No, I'm
Gremlins.
good.
Number one, gremlin.
Number 2.
To
Stuck in the bath.
cure that, or as a cause of.
Both,
Yeah.
depending
But,
on
like-
quantity.
I didn't. It's like things you can't get wet. Not I can't.
Yeah. That's Google for you. At least it's trying to be helpful.
Yeah. Thanks, Google. You're a pal.
At a 10 for Gremlins, not the list.
Not the list of reasons for vagina.
So I guess for me, it's I don't know. I did enjoy it, but I do remember enjoying it slightly more. So I think I would go like 7 caroling gremlins out of 10
Yeah.
because they're weird, man.
She also hates carolers.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
just a Scrooge thing, isn't it?
Yeah. I think I agree though. I think it's also 7 because it's like it's an enjoyable film. It's not as like chaotic as the second one. But as like a fun 80s horror movie, it's quite good. You don't
Yeah.
have to pay attention to it.
It's less fucked than other ones.
Yeah.
Like what was the Easter one we watched?
Oh, Critters 2. Yeah.
Critters.
2.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
No,
not
I-
as like horror movie as those films.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd give this 7 as well. 7 out of 10 cigarettes smoked in one go by one gremlin.
Yeah.
It's my official rating for the movie.
He is in flavor country.
I'm gonna
possibly.
give this. I think 6 incorrect listicles out of 10. Like I enjoyed it. It was fine. It just, I guess it didn't have the. It just, it felt underwhelming compared to if you're expecting something like Gremlins 2.
Yeah,
You're
Yeah.
just
I
like,
feel
oh, it just
yeah.
doesn't go far enough. Like,
Yeah.
my palate was ruined.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fine. It did feel more Christmassy than things like Die Hard or anything like that. It was,
Yep.
in that respect, quite festive. And yeah, it did make me laugh. Like in the moment, I just didn't find it as like memorable. I
Yeah.
guess
No
considering
staying
I saw
power.
it yesterday, like I don't remember much. Like Christ, in my head, I de-aged the kid, like the main character, by about 10 years. And looking at the photos of the stills from the movie, that's on me. Like this kid he doesn't look like a kid.
He's so traditionally American handsome though.
He is, yeah, he is handsome.
But in like a very careful American movie way.
Yes, he's quite sculpted
Yeah.
with his curls.
He's very boy next door, which is
So I guess if you're gonna watch Gremlins 1 first.
Yeah, if you haven't seen either, watch
Hot
the other
take.
one.
Like like a normal person, not like me, a weirdo. I think I still have a couple more like movies where I've watched the sequels first before the prequel.
Great.
Yeah, we've all seen Star Wars, Elle. We know.
I still
But
want
that would
a
be
Mogwai
like-
as a pet, though. I'd take that risk.
Absolutely.
I'd need
Yeah,
to know.
you're probably responsible enough.
I'd need to know more information first.
Well,
Yeah.
I'd Google it, and then I'd be like the annoying person that people that post on rat forums, like, I just got a rat, what do I do with it? And it's like, why are you asking, why are you doing things in this order?
Thing is, the subreddit for Mogwai is very confusing because it's called r/notwet and it keeps getting banned. It's really difficult.
Just a lot of people flying in and saying, yeah, I'm really struggling in the bedroom. What do I do?
That article is linked at the top as like
Read the rules first.
just in case. Yeah.
If you're here, read this listicle first about your vaginal dryness.
Hi, attention mods. I read your rules, but there's nothing about shitposting, just about eating after midnight. What do?
Don't shitpost about Mogwai.
Yeah, it turns out there's a weird fourth rule as well that no one's discovered yet.
That's it. It has the lists for the subreddit are actually just the rules of owning a Mogwai.
Oh yeah, like you, and like there's always a noob that goes in and is like, yeah, I started following the 3 rules and it's still not right, and they're like, God, they have more than 3 rules. Okay, you dumb bitch.
Yeah, just
There's
someone
23 and a half minimum.
Hey guys, haven't posted in a while. I have a new rule update. Don't ask how.
One of the flares is new rule update.
Yeah. Don't
Be
show them
advised.
primetime TV on Thursday evenings.
Yeah.
Hey guys, my gremlin just turned into a weird like green sack thing. Is this normal?
The rules are now a linked Google Doc.
Yeah.
Public sharing.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got to crowdsource your gremlin knowledge if you want to be a successful
Oh,
owner.
yeah.
Hi guys, moderator here. We had to roll back the Google Doc after someone vandalized it and just said no buts.
Yeah.
We think it was a gremlin.
Now there's also a second document for what to do when it turns into a gremlin.
Yeah, inevitably. It's like, oh yeah, the front page is just like, if you have a Mogwai, click here. If you already have a gremlin, click here.
Number 1,
With links to,
microwave.
Ways to kill a gremlin. That's a
Oh
separate.
yeah,
Google Doc.
the only pet page where it has like how to kill your pet.
Yeah. There's a separate also confusing subreddit called Already Wet. Keeps getting banned. It keeps getting banned.
Tons of like spoiled photos, but it's all just gremlin.
All gremlins. It's just awful.
But
It's
looks
such-
very suggestive from the outside.
It's just a confusing series of subreddits to go down.
It's like, guys, is my gremlin a girl?
And they're like, does it have boobs? Does it wear a wig? There's a big argument over the
yeah,
pronouns of a gremlin.
Locked after 14,000 pages of argument.
Every
Yeah,
time
the-
that conversation, every time
the
that
pinned
post comes
thread.
up,
Yeah.
it's immediately locked with, like, you guys can't just be normal about the gremlins, can you?
Please check the sticky thread for information.
So, yeah,
Gremlins.
Gremlins,
Well,
good film. Not enough lore about them.
Yeah.
Not enough subreddits about them.
Well, with that, I have been Dan.
I've been Michael.
I've been Helena.
And I've been Elle.
Elle, thanks very much for joining us again, bringing back the Gremlins.
No, you're welcome. And please keep them far away from me.
Yeah.
And the Christmas cheer.
You'll never
Yeah.
guess what we got you for Christmas.
Don't get it
Oh
wet.
boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
It's a cup
Yeah,
of
I
tea
really
we
shouldn't
made in
have
the
sent
microwave.
it by. I've sent it on by ship.
But
Oh, okay.
cross your fingers.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll get here by the time it's cooled down, so we can take it outside to run and play.
Yeah.
You take it outside when it's hot. You can be sure there's no water about.
Can they drown?
Probably.
Can they drip? Probably.
That's why he
But,
holds
like-
his nose.
But then he'd like multiply. So would they just multiply out until
Okay.
all the water was gone, or?
So what happens if you throw a gremlin in a filled bucket and then put the lid on?
Explosion.
Do you kill a
What
lot
happens
of
if you let
gremlins?
You let them swim in the pool, but then you add like Jello.
Oh, custard.
Can they turn in custard? Can they?
Yeah, you just get
duplicate
what was it, aspic that people
Yeah.
used to make with just the floating hot dog bits,
Yeah.
like that, but Gremlins.
Like, at what point is water not water anymore? Is the question that we're asking. Does cordial make them gremlins?
Gremlin terrine.
If the beer has enough water content in it, do they become a little bit of a gremlin?
Are they born drunk?
Do you?
Oh no, that's for multiplying. Yeah, so they just get like a head pop out their shoulder.
Yeah. So basically, if they get a beer at Weatherspoons, they're more likely to turn.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a lot more questions we can ask about the gremlins.
Yeah. If you have any questions about the Gremlins, you can ask us on our Discord or on social media at Hilton Pod. It's
Yeah.
HILTM Pod.
We will answer them as we are now experts and mods of r/not wet yet and r/already wet. It is a constant fight with Reddit admins to keep them open.
We're having to use the Patreon money just to keep the subreddit alive.
It's awful.
And by
Already wet hasn't been used yet.
Oh, great.
Nice.
Just
New
posting about
Gremlins subreddit,
Gremlins.
here we come.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, how do we monetize it?
That's what the Patreon's for. Which this week we are going to... we're going to produce the prequel. The good prequel about the Nazis.
Gremlin.
Gizmo's Fight Back. Gizmo's Uprising.
So are they going to cause chaos and sort of true neutral destroy the Nazis, or are they going to actually be good?
I'm gonna say that the Nazis put the Gremlins into like allied ships and places, and it's a young soldier finds Gizmo, and Gizmo's all nice and friendly. And then all the other ones turn into gremlins, and then they start by fighting them in like the British military base. And then the young British soldier's like, hold up, what if we put these back in the Nazis' camp?
Yeah.
So they do it back, and then it's chaos there.
It'll be one that's dressed up like a cowboy because he's watched too many westerns and he just shoots Hitler.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Be a dumb... Just, like, as chaotic as the sequel.
The party hit of the summer.
Well, that'll be a Christmas movie.
I was going to say, yeah, stick to what we know, Christmas movie.
Christmas movie.
Once and for all, definitively prove that Gremlins is Christmas.
A Christmas present they did not see them coming.
That's what it's called. That's the tagline. We've got it.
So I told my mum that I was going to be doing this, and yeah, she remembered that I'd done it before, and she wanted me to ask you guys, do you have microwaves in England?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We just don't make tea in it.
Excellent for
Yeah.
microwaving sweets.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was like, well, why don't they just microwave their milk? It makes it much faster to make tea.
If I'm having a milk-based drink, I microwave the milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're
But,
making
like,
like a hot chocolate
carefully.
or something. Yeah.
Fundamentally, tea is not a milk-based drink. It's a water-based drink with milk additive.
See, that's what I would have thought, except not. But yeah, I will pass the message on that you guys do in fact have technology.
Yeah, we do in fact have microwaves, yes.
It's not all royals and feudal systems.
No, it is.
I can't imagine the royals trying to use a microwave. Microwaves are for the poor.
Yeah, microwaves are for the poor.
Well, if they can afford them, at least.
Microwaves are for the poor, but air fryers are for the middle class.
And then, obviously, Argas are for the rich.
Argas are for
Yeah, I don't even know what one of those is, so clearly.
An Arga's built into your house. You can't get
Dan,
like a...
You don't know what an Arga is?
No, I'm poor.
Yeah, Helena.